Hello and welcome back everyone to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our playthrough of Dead in Vinland. We are so close to the end now, it is... Yes, it's almost a bit ridiculous how close we are to the end. Dark hole, Okay, well... I'm not entirely sure what's left to do, but I know we need to speak to the strange blue lady. Know what? Kira, go forth. Welcome, child. Do you have something for me? We have 5 more of these weird beads you send us for. You hand her 5 of the small of those shiny golden beads. One of her cats licks your hand. Fraser inserts the golden beads into 2 gaunt greaves and hands them to you. She seems tired. Well done, child. I fear this work has taken a toll on my body and my mind. I hope you'll be able to forge the last piece of armour. I hoped I'll be able to forge the last... No, I must. Here, take these. You need them more than I do. We're going to let her keep them. Thank you, child. Look at me. I feel like an old woman racing with her children and losing. About last time, you said we were not intruders on this island. How so? Ah, yes. After the first catalysm, many of my people decided to leave Atlantis in fear. They scattered around the known world, blending with other tribes. They married and had children, who in turn had children, and their blood mixed with others. The memories of Atlantis are fading. But all those scions of my people kept a dose of Atlantean blood in their veins. This is like Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis. You can guess the rest, no? Are you implying that I have Atlantean blood in my veins? Yes, child. She smiles. You and everyone that lives on this island. Our protections were made to recognize our people, and you're part of our people. Let me ask you, how did you end up on this island? Didn't you find that something called you here? Yes. I can see it in your eyes. You were called by fate, luck, will, whatever you call it. Like I said, our techno magus and arcaneers at the peak of their power achieved wonders of fate, wondrous feats. It would explain a lot. I still find it hard to believe though. Huzzah. You don't need to. We have more pressing matters ahead. We've almost achieved the unachievable. Bring me the last 8 orcacalcum beads and the armour will be complete. I wonder if we needed that armour to go into hell. Wouldn't that be a pain in the ass? Okay, so let's come back to... That might be all of them. Let's have a look. So, We have a it's a pain in the ass machine. That's what it is. With lots of reading, lots and lots of reading. You're in front of what seems to be a complex weighting apparatus. 5 scales on a wooden surface mounted on a massive stone table. You see an engraved symbol. Figurine the moon and the sun. Featuring the moon and the sun. And what is probably a rune. The same rune is also visible on a couple of the spherical stones, which are roughly the size of the scales. Nectar of life. Give my throat a bit of lubrication so that I can speak properly. Check the room. Moira. We should really let you go, but just let Moira do it. Whilst the device itself is probably full of hidden mechanical parts, the engravings are fairly simple, and the runes are clearly visible. Are we going to start failing the 10% again? Of course. It is Dagzad. Dagza. I just feel like I should talk like an orc. Dagza! For the war. Daza, the rune of drown. Sparkling awakening and higher consciousness. You believe this machine is designed to help someone who's looking for the perfect balance to reach a new state of consciousness. Sure, let's touch an empty scale and see what happens. Ahmed, go forth. You put your hand on the cool metal and wait for a moment. Nothing happens. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to check. So, good wielder. Well, Ahmed. You crouch and heft a stone sphere. Unsurprisingly, it's as heavy as a rock, as it looks, sorry. With a deep breath, you lift the stone, trying to keep your balance. Where do you put it? Well, I don't know. It's said to find perfect balance. This is a heavy, so let's go heavily on one of the day scales. In which scale do you put... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know the first. You drop the stone sphere, and the device tilts to the right. Oh, hang on. Yeah, but there's no numbers. How am I meant to... Oh, this is going to be a pain in the... You move back to consider what the next step will be. Astonishingly, the stone sphere is now back at the feet of the device as if you never touched it. To achieve perfect balance. Well, then it would be... Yeah, but... Moira. Okay. So, one of the night scale... No, let's go in the middle. You drop a stone sphere in the middle. The device stays perfectly still. As far as you can tell, nothing has happened. Move back. You move back as if you never touched it. Okay. Odd. So to achieve perfect balance. Okay. I think I might get it now. prepare to lift another sphere. Lift the stone sphere. Despite being the exact same size and weight that the first one, this sphere is oddly harder to move. Where do you put... Okay. Let's go with the hidden condition. It's... After a few seconds, the support tiles tilts on one side and nothing happens. As you step back to consider your options, both spheres suddenly vanish, only to appear where they first were. Okay, okay. I think I'm starting to understand this. So, if I'm right, we put one on the night scale, which is the lighter of the two stones. So we put that on the first one. And then we add another one to the day scale. And we add that to the first one. Now I'm hoping it goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So we add it to the first one. You drop the sphere off. You hear a muffled mechanical sound. Move back. After a few seconds, the support tilts to one side and nothing happens. Huh. Oh, hang on. Was that always like that? Okay. Moira. So we're going to go with the second one. I didn't actually... So that really should teach... Like, look at the shit that you're fucking with. Add another. Lift it. On the first one. Step back. Oh, hang on. Have I just done that wrong? It seems you've reached an apparent balance, but 3 scales are still empty. Wait, what? Oh, touch the empty ones, okay. Sure, Moira. Which scale will you put your hand on? Touch the day scale. As you put your hand on the scale, you're engulfed by an intense heat wave. Try to focus, come on. Thank you. Your saddest thoughts are pulled out of the darkest corner of your mind and materialize as a black sphere that weighs heavily in the scale. Oh, okay. Interesting. So again, we'll go with wisdom. Because again, I only worked this out recently. It goes in order of the challenges. I know I'm thick, I know. You don't need to tell me. You put your hands on the scale. The air gets suddenly cold around you. Try to focus. That's with 100%. Holy shit. Wow. The most joyful emotions are sucked out of your heart. They take shape of a white sphere that fills up the scale. Sorry if you heard me slurping then, I do apologise. Go, Moira! Which scale will you put your hand on? Touch the entire scale. You hesitate for a brief moment, as if you feel the gaze of the gods upon you. This time you can tell you chose the perfect balance. Technically, you are, but something is still missing. You close your eyes, try to clear your thoughts and wait. Come on, game, don't be an asshole. Thank you. Dawn. The very moment when darkness turns to light, when the infinite possibilities of a new day spawn out of nothingness. Perfect balance can be reached, but never for long. Its circling nature forbids it. Knowing this thought will brighten all of your remaining days. When you open your eyes, you see a small copper sphere in the centre of the scale. Marvellous. One more down. I'm hoping these 3 are them. Let me have another little sipple of the nectar of the gods. Now, I think this is the wolf that protects the underworld of the Norse mythology. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I like Vikings and I like Norse mythology, but not enough to invest too much time in it. A fearsome black wolf stands before you. Its eyes are filled with darkness and rage. Rage you've ever seen? Please let me know in the comments if you too find that some of these sentences are a little bit like, huh? Shouldn't there... is that missing something? The beast's massive collar is chained to the ground and its legs are fastened by ropes. It looks severely wounded, if not dead, yet fiercely alive. The wolf wears a bizarre crown made of wood and gold, which displays a striking symbol, possibly a rune. It's always a bloody rune. Examine the crown. Wisdom. I should probably help Moira. The crown is crude work, as if it was supposed to be an extra B to be some delicate jewellery, but fashioned by the crudest hands of giants. Wisdom. You remember, the symbol is Tzoise, the rune of justice, rationality and self-sacrifice for the greater good of society. Ooh, we nearly had some blueberries coming in. Blueberries? I think it's blueberries. It is also the mark of Tri, a god. Is it Thry? Then yeah, Thry, yeah. A god who, if you remember well, gave his right hand for a worthy cause. Did his right hand turn into a beast? Free the beast. Pav. Go forth. No matter the reason for this beast's captivity, you don't think any creature deserves a torment. You casually try to grab the chains whilst keeping your distance. You successfully grab the chain and step back, out of reach from the beast. With all your might, you try to remove the pike on which the chain is attached out of the ground. No. Hernia, ow. You exhaust yourself. What did you hope to achieve? It's such a powerful creature. Such a powerful creature cannot free itself from its shackles. How could you? You weakling. You weakling. Actually, Uckman's also quite good at this. Or should be quite good at this. If RNGesus allows. RNGesus has been nicer. She can still be a bitch, as bloody seen. Oh, RNGesus, why? Why do you do this to me? I sacrifice goats and all sorts in your glorious name. The wolf attempts to move whatever it feels. Oh, sorry. I clicked too quick then. We might get another chance. Oh, hang on. No, we're not killing it. She'll attempt to free it. Free the beast! Thank you. And now let's fail on the more likely one to succeed. Oh no, we succeeded. With great effort you successfully succeed in pulling out the pike and its chain, but you were astonished by... But to your astonishment, they instantly vanish from your hand and reappear in place. Okay, well, we tried. Whilst your task is hopeless, you notice a change in the wolf's behaviour. He's now looking at you quizzically, waiting, his jaw wide open. Put your hand in his mouth. This can't go wrong. With great apprehension, you insert your hand into the wolf's mouth. Terrible idea. Have you seen those guys in Thailand who put their heads in crocodiles' mouths? Yeah. It's going to go bad at one point. This is incredibly stupid. Brave, perhaps, but stupid. And yet, nothing happens. The beast doesn't try to tear your arm off. After some uncomfortably long minutes, you extend your finger. There's something deeper down into the wolf's throat. RNGesus, be kind? It's too much for you. You remove your hand as fast as possible. Too fast. You think when you grazed your arm against the wolf's teeth. Go. Well. Go on, Kira. Show everyone that you are the woman of just amazingness. That even without Shanu here, you can do everything. You managed to catch something, but it's stuck. You'll have to pull it out with fierce force, whatever it is. Trying to resist to the beast's restricted breath. That is such a weird sentence. You get a grip as firmly as you can and pull. That's just seems like a really, really weird sentence. Fuck you, RNGesus. I'm going to click that button to make it easier. What you're holding slips between your fingers and you fall backwards, badly ripping your arm on the wolf's back. I swear, I'm going to click that button. I will. Game, you will make me. Getting more than enough of fucking failing. Some of them I don't mind failing, but you. What the You contemplate your gruesome trophy for a while, more baffled than horrified. Moments later, the half-digested hand opens, revealing a small metallic bead. You see no trace of the wolf. I may have missed a sentence there, I apologise. Ooh, we got a crown. We got a crown. Let's have a look at the dark hole. It's a pile of rocks covered in moss and plants. At first glance, there's nothing particular about it, but you've noticed a well-hidden gap leading to a dark hole. However, it seems too narrow for a man to fit inside. Is this an animal burrow? Check the hole. Oh, is it just a hunting one? It's pretty dark inside. You can't see much, but you hear little squeaks indicating there's life in there. Once your eyes are used to the darkness, you notice the presence of 6 fox cubs playing together. Their mother is not here. It's probably hunting. This discovery moves you. It's been a while since you last saw something so cute, but all of a sudden, whilst you watch them barking, a shady idea comes to mind. These little foxes are a source of food, and considering their young age, they won't be able to fight back. Nope, I'm going to leave them. No, you can't hurt them. You still have a heart. One of the cubs notices you and comes sniffing you. Then it chews your finger and you start to play with it. Soon all the kits join you and are playing with you. After having a good time playing and laughing, it's time to leave. Their mother could come back in no time, and you shouldn't be there when she's there. No, I'm sorry, I'm not killing fox cubs. If a fox is like a dog and a cat mixed together, hell no. I felt bad about killing the raccoons, but we needed the meat. There's some moss on rocks, indicating an air is humid. The air is humid. After some thinking, you understand that if you search closely, you might be able to find some mushrooms. Ooh, go and find some mushrooms. After some minutes, you end up finding several coloured mushrooms that you harvest. Okay. Well, I don't think you get anything from there. I don't think you get anything from there except from bone. He's the last one to do, so let's go back to town. I don't know what Loki wants to trade. I just don't know. You're making rope. You're doing that stuff. You guys are exploring. I actually need to get you guys to lose some of your depression, because you got quite a bit. Blood Wielder did as well, but we don't really have any food coming in. Do I need food? Not massively. Eric's also taken some injuries. I mean, a few people have taken injuries, which is a bit sad, but not really much we can do there. So let us pass over this part of the day. Oh, actually, we are getting vegetables, so that's not too bad. No encounter, very nice. Now, what I'm going to do is get some people healed up. Because at the end of the day, we are going to be fighting soon. No, not to make salt. Oh, put another log on the fire. We are going to be fighting very, very, very soon. Ooh, actually, something has broken as well. Let me fix that quickly. I put some traps out at one point. Is that... God damn it. Well. No, I went on to make salt again. Why do I... I am being a moron. Okay, so we got them. You go and rest, because you're pretty useless. Is that on no focus? It is. Good. You're doing that. If the lambs die, we don't... I'm a little bit annoyed with the lamb. Once you have 3... What is sheep? You stockpile such a massive supply. I really don't see why you would need to have multiple pens for sheep. It's a little bit odd. But hey ho. How many more spots have we got left to... Let's quickly have a look. Assault marsh. Okay. Let's go back to town. And I will end the episode off there, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to the next one, where we will be getting ever closer to the end. So, take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.